Over 2 hours of testifying in her own defense, Sakina Thompson told jurors she was jealous of the relationship her boyfriend had with the victim, Kayla Hodgson.
A little, I guess you could say, jealous and insecure.
Thompson admitted to flying from New York to Tamarack in July of 2022, in part to confront Hodgson about the relationship, hoping to convince the other woman to stop. This video shows Thompson showing up unexpectedly at Hodgson's Tamarack apartment at 4 o'clock in the morning. When Hodgson let her in, Thompson says a conversation about their love triangle quickly turned sour. Thompson says Hodgson hit her over the head with a hookah.
She just starts grabbing my hair and punching me, and I'm on the floor. I'm kicking. I'm trying to get up to fight back at this point because now it's a fight.
Thompson was 2 months pregnant at the time. She told the jury she had no choice but to grab something sharp and defend herself. Thompson testified that when she thought Hodgson was dead, she tried to clean up parts of the crime scene with Lysol wipes and paper towels. Thompson told jurors she went to Hodgson's apartment uninvited to talk woman to woman about dating the same man. Thompson claims Hodgson attacked her.
Punching me.
Punching you where?
My face.
Where on your face? Point to it for us.
I don't remember, but everywhere on
my face.
You don't
remember where she was punching you in your face?
In my face.
I mean, this is why you killed her, right?
No.
Right?
No.
It's not?
No.
You didn't kill her because she was fighting you?
No, I killed her because she took the glass from the hookah and slashed me across my stomach.
Thompson says she was 2 months pregnant at the time. She says Hodgson cut her stomach with a piece of glass. Thompson grabbed the glass and then blacked out. She allegedly awoke to Hodgson dead on the floor. Gruesome autopsy photos of Hodgson's body show she was stabbed dozens of times.
I wasn't really walking over the blood, I was walking in the blood.
You walked in the blood?
Yes.
With what shoes?
The BB shoes. I changed my shoes.
Thompson admitted to changing into the victim's clothes, cleaning up some of the crime scene, and being too scared to call police. She also threw evidence in the trash.
No, she's getting close enough because my jacket was cut up.
Okay, your jacket was cut up?
My jacket was cut up.
Okay, and what'd you do with that jacket?
Threw it away.
In the months leading up to the killing, Thompson admitted to getting upset when Hodgson blocked her on social media. The state says she was upset enough to kill.
You wrote her on IG and she, in fact, ignored your message initially, correct?
Correct.
And that made you angry?
Correct.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and this is actually a 2-for-1 special. And it pains me to do episodes like this because I don't like to bag on black women, and I'm not a reporter, I'm a commentator, so some of the shit that I might say may come across insensitive. If you think that it is insensitive, turn me off. If you don't like people talking about the dead, turn me off. Now that we got that the fuck out the way, we can get to the meat and potatoes of this shit. So the first story right here says, remember the woman who flew all the way from New York to Florida to her boyfriend's new girlfriend after being blocked on social media? She has been sentenced to life for unaliving the girlfriend. Now, I meant to do a video about this when this happened, but then other shit happened, like Kanye West freaking out, losing his mind. And I had to cash in. I was getting bread off of that nigga. Several other things happened. I had to put videos up that made sense, that people gave a fuck about. And because I'm not Tommy Sotomayor, that beat up on black women with justification sometimes, I didn't feel the need to do the video. Shit came up. Van Jones took $100 million. I got lost in the sauce. However, this was an update by Rap House TV. They on Twitter, so follow them. I got to give them a shout out for posting this because I'm using it. But I seen the video and I think I got it somewhere, but I can't find it, nor am I gonna go look for it because that shit takes hours. Where she was explaining that she went down there because the dude stopped talking to her. Basically, he fucked her ugly ass. That's what happened. He went up to New York. She, with a makeup on and a frontal wig on, she looked fine. As you see on the left, You know, she got a fat, full face, but you know what I'm saying, with the contour of the makeup and the wavy, wet wig or weave, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And thin little shape, and she looked like she got about size C cup titties. She looked on the level. On the right, bitch looked like Bernie Mac with lighter skin. Thick ass eyebrows, wide ass nose. Now I still knock her off, but she's like an average looking chick on the right. On the left, that's what you meet in the club. On the right, that's what you meet when you wake up in the morning. On the bottom, that's what you get when you wake up 6 years in deep with this bitch. She looks like a ex-boxer. Bitch look like Layla Ali's little cousin. Bitch look like she Mike Tyson's little sister. Bitch got Allen Iverson braids. Once again, I think it's fucked up when they lock you up and take your mugshot. They snatch your wig off or your frontal. She look crazy as for all these hoes looking like Allen Iverson under the head or under the wig. Just fucking embarrassing. But yeah, they sentenced her to life in prison, as they should. Once again, I will say that these young motherfuckers don't believe that prison is a real place. Either that or they're so desensitized to LGBT lifestyle and all this gay shit that they don't give a fuck. They like, yo, I'll go to jail, and if I become somebody's girlfriend or boyfriend, it is what it is, right? We were scared to death, right? My generation didn't want to go to prison because depending on how small and frail or non-athletically built you were, or even light skin, you know, you got light skin, long hair, good features, chiseled cheekbone. Yeah, you don't want to go to prison. You fuck around and be somebody's girlfriend, especially if your hand game, your knuckle game ain't up to par. Now me, I never was worried about that, but then again, I don't like to be enclosed in a place where there's no bitches. So I just made it a point to get away with my shit. Not necessarily because I was scared of prison, right? Because I'll put these up anywhere I'm at. I'll put my dick beaters up. You know, I ain't never been one of them type niggas. Now, I might try to de-escalate some shit only because of, you know, being a diplomatic nigga. But yeah, I ain't letting nobody get one on me. And I didn't like being in close with other men. Being around a place with other men and like, and no bitches, like that never appealed to me. You know what I'm saying? So I did my best to get away with crimes, but this new generation, they don't give a fuck. They think, and especially the women, they already like, you know, suffer, like living in a quote unquote soft girl era, or you're suffering from a case of dykism. They're cool and comfortable with carpet munching. So that never popped into her brain. So she gonna get acclimated to prison, and judging by the set it off picture at the bottom, she don't look like she gonna have a problem with eating some pie. It is what it is. But get this fucking, this is who bitches like people like her is what Hillary Clinton should have been calling super predators, not no fucking teenagers. In any event, we're gonna take a break and come back with this next story. Yo, so we back in here for this next story. It says right here, pregnant nursing student shot and killed in Atlanta while sitting in her car. Now, I hate the way they worded it. They said pregnant nursing student. While she was a nursing student, she also was a rapper, and I think rap was taking a precedence over her nursing. The nursing probably was some shit like backup plan. Probably she's gonna use that to fund her rap career, but she was on the pathway to being the next Cardi B. And judging by that weave that she got in her hair, her features, and the dress code, she looked like she probably would have set it off. Lord forbid she can rap. I'm one of them niggas. I don't mind a little bit of sex appeal as long as the bitch can rap. If she can't rap, then I'm just getting sold pussy, and I don't buy it. So yeah, that's a dub. But she was down here in Atlanta, and I had to actually call back home and might find out if she was related, because I got some cousins and their last name is Barnes. So I had to make sure she wasn't related to them, because I forgot what her name was, Diamond something, but her last name was Barnes. So I had to call back home and see, because she looked like a Midwest chick, and they be coming down here trying to get their rap career go off the ground. And a lot of niggas from the Midwest be talking slick 50. Let's just say people in the South, niggas in the South, they let you talk that cash shit, and then they just plot on your ass. They're not really big on loudmouth. loudmouth shit. Now, don't get me fucked up. You do have loudmouth niggas, but 9 out of 10, those would be the last niggas to kill you. It be the quiet southern nigga that listen to that bullshit you kick and then just double back on you. But, and I usually don't really do a lot of these videos, but my man sent this to me in the inbox, so I said, fuck it. Let me report on it. It says she was sitting in her car at 1:28 a.m. in the morning. Somebody rolled up on the side of her car, dumped in the car. They shot her 4 times in the head, or in the face, my bad. You gotta specify that. People be saying the head. She was shot in the face. I don't even know how 4 bullets hit the front of your face. So whatever they rolled up with probably was a switch. You know what I'm saying? In the words of Method Man, you gotta protect your neck up. Now I don't know what was said, what she did, but no jewelry and none of her cash was taken off her body. So clearly this was personal. Whoever did it was paid to do it, or whoever did it had a bone to pick against her. They didn't want money. They wanted her life. In the words of Jay-Z, what do you say? Broke niggas don't want no cash. They just want to kill you. That's real. You don't got to never worry about people that want to rob you. Typically, people that want to rob you, they going to get the money. And if you give it up smooth, you good. Maybe the people that don't like you as a person, they don't want your money. They want your soul. And they want that shit like Amex, ASAP. Swipe that shit and let's go. So, in this situation, there's nothing she really could have done. I don't know if she was talking shit or they said she was pregnant was with a baby. So maybe the baby's daddy didn't want the baby. She wanted the baby. And he sent some YNs over there or some YBs over there. If you don't know what YBs is, I'm sure I didn't make that up off the fly. If I did, y'all can, you know what I'm saying? Give me my props of coining that term. But yeah, he probably sent some YBs over there. They opened fired on him. That's what it is. And they said they had no eyewitnesses, no cameras in the area, which is weird because Vivant got Ring cameras on everybody's fucking front door. So the fact that they didn't have one, I'm assuming she was either in the projects or somewhere in the hood where niggas don't give a fuck about getting a Vivant camera, ring camera on the front door. Or maybe she was in a subdivision in the suburbs and they just hadn't got around to, making sales over there. So I will say, God bless the dead. That's why I don't be out all the time. As I get older, it's not that it's not that I'm scared to be out. It's just unless I'm going to a designated place, there's no reason for me to be just chillaxing. Especially at 1:30 in the morning. If I'm anywhere outside of the crib at 1:30 in the morning, I'm in some pussy. Or I'm at an event, right? Controlled environment. And I know as you get older, you will find that unless you have street business, there's no reason for you to be in the streets. Go to where you need to go and go back to the crib. All the in-between shit, Waffle Houses, that's a dub. We not doing that. Because shit like this happens. And now the police don't know shit. SVU weren't running around trying to figure out who killed her. Not only that, this is a double homicide. They didn't kill her, they killed her and the baby. And now they got to question this nigga, but they don't know if it's Jamarquavius or Durante. So this is all fucked up. Like I said, I didn't talk too hard about the victims. Hope the police find them, because like these fucking people, these type of people, they make the whole 1351 argument hard. If you don't know what that is, go watch a couple of my videos where I've mentioned races, talking about 13% of black people commit 51% of the violent crimes in America. It be shit like this that make it hard to actually defend that shit. Because while that fucking theory ain't even real and those statistics don't fit in that exact order, when people just be putting shit together trying to make it sound hot, it really makes my fucking job hard. Because now I gotta explain why that shit not only is fake, but this shit actually happened, and this is not even a one-off. In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.